One of the things I was looking forward to in Europe was Switzerland. As we headed to this beautiful country, we were taken in awe by the crystal clear lakes we passed by. Our first stop in Switzerland was the city of Lucerne. Lucerne is adorned by covered bridges like the famous Chapel Bridge over River Royce, which is one of the oldest bridges in Europe. We walked through the old town, ate lunch in one of the restaurants near the Chapel Bridge, and admired brightly colored buildings and delightful waterfront promenades. We then spent the rest of the afternoon walking around Lake Lucerne. The next day, we went to Grindelwald for a trip to Jungfrau Joch. To reach Jungfrau Joch, we took the Eiger Express cable car to Eiger Gletscher and rode the Jungfrau train. Dubbed as the top of Europe, Jungfrau Joch is the highest altitude railway station at 3,454 meters, sitting at the top of Jungfrau Mountain. Upon reaching the summit, there are many areas and viewing platforms that can be explored.
Not prepared for this. Parang maramdaman sa kamay ko.
It was my first time seeing and walking on snow, so I was so happy to be here. We went out to the Aletsch Glacier and had fun walking around and playing in the snow. We also dropped by the Alpine Sensation Walk, the Ice Palace, and the Glacier Plateau. From the Sphinx Observatory, we enjoyed the magnificent view of the Aletsch Glacier, which is the longest glacier in Europe and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We were lucky to have a good weather and clear sky that day, which made the experience more magical. Going back, we took the Jungfrau train to Kleine Scheidegg and another train to Lauterbrunnen.
We thank you for visiting the Jungfrau Joch, top of Europe, and wish you a safe homeward journey.
Unfortunately, I got a bad headache, probably because of altitude sickness, but good thing the panoramic view during the train ride made up for it. We spent a couple of hours going around Lauterbrunnen and got to see the famous Taubach Falls. The streets of this quaint town are lined with chalet houses, shops, and cafes. Then we headed back to Kandersteg, where we stayed for 2 nights during our time in Switzerland. On our last night, we had Swiss fondue and meringue. We really had a lovely time in the Swiss Alps and we're already looking forward to go back. Next stop in our Europe trip is Italy.